internet. Much. What's happening over there? Are we allowed to start? I know. Remember when we used to decide when the show started? No.
Some of them actually left.
Yeah, there's 3 people now. I see 4 people at the coffee shop at 4 o'clock.
I know.
Yeah, 2 bookings.
Who's got the script anyway?
Nobody.
We always have a script. You think this quality is unscripted? You're a monster.
Yeah, that's good. Do you want to go and see if we can get something I would like to drink?
Yeah.
I like them candles or something, because I've got a Swiss driver.
Are them not just playing Pokemon over there?
Is that what that is? Is that?
Start a slow hand clap. If it's easy to do, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if the sound comes through. He's the man to ask, really. Oh, hello.
Did you not know?
No.
We're ready.
And now it's MGPX. There we go. We've got feedback.
Feedback's always fun. Will you stop it then?
That's the sound Sheepdog makes when he walks down the stairs. Can you lot hear us? Because to me, I'm echoing on like a half-second delay. It's breaking my mind. Dean, it sounds like there's 2 of me.
He wants to sit over there.
He's the gremlin.
Turning this off now.
I wonder if we're going to get some kind of signal from them when we're supposed to start.
Yeah.
They're in charge of the internet. If we get each of them mic'd up properly. For goodness sake, Pab. That's my bottle. Stickers.
You make such a mess.
Well, in that case, I suppose we should start off with our little video, if it works. What's going on? Oh, something's happening. Are you ready? Brace yourselves, this took me literally minutes yesterday. What are you hiding your face for?
So cringy.
That's awesome.
Smart.
That's now. That's last year. That picture of you at the end is brilliant, by the way. How long? Yeah, that's it. It was all pre-recorded. Now we have to do this, of course. That sounded like a longer intro than normal. It's the wrong jingle. Goodness sake. All this professionalism that we were going for this year, and some idiot put the wrong jingle on. Hello and welcome to MGPX16. I'm Kev, and with me this year we have Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello, everybody.
You said, did we get a hello from the end there? I can't hear you. No, that's all right. Yeah. This is all a bit different from last year. It's a bit terrifying. We're in a big room, and I can hear myself echoing.
I'm definitely blaming the big room for the echo. There's so many people here, but it looks like...
I know, we're inundated with people. Did you hear the cheer when the jingle played? It was remarkable. No one would know we were live. You lot are rubbish. Say something. There you go, there's somebody here. Hurrah! Shut up. Don't start on me. The heckling comes later. We have something a little bit different for you this year, because we're splitting our MGPX live show into 2 segments. We normally do this one big thing where we do this whole big fancy shenanigans thing. And Pab, our listener surrogate, who won last year's raffle, the prize of which was being on the show, and a PlayStation, he said apparently what the listeners really want is just a normal show with you lot sat there. So we're going to do a normal show. Are we all ready for a normal show? If it's rubbish, it's Pab's fault, because this is what he asked for.
I think the real reason we went for the normal show idea was we had a chat about making a show, and then Pab said, well, we could do a normal one, and Kev thought, that's right, and then he just put his pad down and was like, oh, the show is complete. So
Yeah. Exactly. So we shall start things off by having a look at what we've been playing this week, like we normally do. So we've got some games that we've played, and there's this one.
Guess who's playing that?
Yeah. How many people can we see who are playing this right now?
Right.
There, several people. Pay attention, put your phones away. Although we are in a brilliant situation when we've got a poker stop over there and a poker stop over there. So we can just keep loading up on the pokeballs as we do the show, which is rather splendid. What have you got to say about Pokemon Go this week, Sheepdog?
Yeah, no, I was going to say that I'm enjoying it and I'm doing well at it, but I'm starting to get a bit played out with it. I'm starting to feel a little bit like, it's repetitive, I'm not going anywhere with it, and I was getting a bit bored. And then I started to, because you start getting better Pokemon. And coming somewhere like this, everywhere I go at the moment, everything's like level 1 million, and it takes me an hour to catch it, but when I catch it, it's the best thing I've ever caught for 5 minutes, so the next rat turns up. Yeah, being at the event that there are other people showing me what they've got and shaming you how well they're doing at it. Yeah, I'm loving it. This is brilliant, and it's got me back involved in it because I'm actually starting to feel I can be good at it again. I'm worried that when I go back to the middle of nowhere, that's going to cause problems, and I'm not going to be.
Move to Nottingham.
Could do. That's probably the answer, isn't it?
We could live here. How long have we got this room for, Dean? How long have we got the room for? Can we just stay here? Midnight. It's long enough, isn't it? We could catch a few pokies before midnight, exactly.
You two have been playing this more since last week, haven't you? You told me it was rubbish last week, Kev.
It is rubbish.
You've been playing it loads today.
Yeah,
Did you
I know.
not spend money on it today?
I did. I bought 100 Pokeballs on the way back over from Starbucks just now. There was a crab thing. I've not seen a crab thing before. How did they come up with that name? It's remarkable. Yeah, I don't know, it's weirdly addictive. I'm not enjoying it though. I'm just doing it because I want them all, but I'm not really enjoying it. It's got my addiction, my collection addiction.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Even though I love Pokemon, I was kind of like, I'm only playing this because I want to get them all.
And you never are, surely.
I will do, one day.
Yeah, but I won't, because I'll get bored of it.
I will. I'm going to be doing it until I've got away.
You know how I am with these obsessions. I've now spent money on it. I'll probably buy a few books on it and then I'll just stop playing it then, because once I've hit the point where I'm spending money, you know the obsession's nearly over.
That's a good point. You normally spend quite a lot of money and do a book about
You don't know how many Pokeballs I bought.
Yeah, I was going to say, once you've got a YouTube channel all about it, which I nearly did, but decided against in the end. Then
We could do that now. Look, we could hold our Pokies right up to the camera and people at home could see what you were catching. What are they called?
Phones.
Whatever.
You're into this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I go with Kev to the
You go with
community
Kev.
centre.
You're the one who...
You're a higher level than me, woman.
Going on my local gyms. I'm sat there wondering who's got my next door gym now, because I go to the gym near my house, and there's Anna, just king of the bloody, or queen of the bloody street. Every time I look out with a Snorlax, which I don't know how you got.
I got it from an egg, from a 10-kilometre egg. So
It's a big egg.
It is a big egg. It was hard to get.
Can we talk about a real game now?
I'm good. Oh, it's been, what, 6 minutes? I'm trying to, string this out.
Shut
so
your
I'm not
face.
ready.
Real game. Pab, apparently you've been playing a real game. Yeah, it's behind you on the screen, little fella. You wrote this?
Who am I? Quick! The radio's wearing off.
The new lad's good, isn't he? Oh, next one then. Here we go. You played this one, haven't you?
I have, yeah. Played it with you. This is early access on preview program next month. What?
Yes, it's called Xbox One.
No, I can't remember what it's called. Preview program. Not the Xbox one. Yeah, it's very different. The initial thing at E3 was we had like a very cinematic thing to give you like a Bioshock vibe. And it's more like a roguelike survival game rather than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I played
Humble was
Is it?
describing as you have to pretend to be happy, or you get killed by everyone around.
Just like real life then?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Every day at work, every day at home, shops.
Well, the first 10 minutes is fun.
Is that
The
the...
single, because I played it, and the first 10 minutes where you're doing a story, what they showed at E3, that was fun, and then it just went into this.
That's the only bit I've seen. I've seen that
Yeah.
3 times, the bit where you're hitting a pinata and then all of a sudden it's a rat or whatever it is.
And then it just turns weird.
When Humble was picking it up, you kept saying don't get your hopes up, didn't you?
I don't know, because I played it yesterday for about 3 hours and just found myself strangely compelled to playing it. Just because I'm just randomly going through the tasks.
Wave at us if you played this game or make some kind of noise. Who else has played We Happy Few? Nobody?
I've not played it, but I saw the demo, like a video of it, and it's just disturbing.
It's,
We watched it yesterday, it's really disturbing.
it's awesomely disturbing though. You don't get disturbed by anything. You probably thought, I wasn't into it when they were just hitting a pinata, but beating a dead animal, I'm on board with that.
And then eating it.
But it's when's the actual real game out? Because how many of these early access things have we got on Xbox at the moment? Because I didn't know that was a thing on Xbox.
About half a dozen, maybe.
So do we ever get a real game at any point?
Yeah.
Or has it got prison architect syndrome?
It was on, it's just come out.
No, it hasn't.
Elite,
I guarantee Prison Architect will be at EGX again this year. It always is.
Elite Danger's just come out.
No, that's the Cetra version of it.
I think Arc's in preview on Xbox preview
It
program.
did, yeah.
Still there's quite a few, there's a good half a dozen, including this one. And
How much did it cost?
£22.
22 ba- What are you gasping for? You got it as well.
I got 45 minutes free,
Okay.
and then I turned it off.
Was 45 minutes enough to make a decision?
I turned it off in about 20 minutes.
Really?
I didn't like it.
Ooh.
If you like these games, it's like roast DayZ style. You've got to manage like meters. You've got hunger, thirst.
Sleep.
Oh, I'm done. No.
Assuming you're saying happiness, it's just, or are you just smiling at him? Oh, he's drunk. Is that everything on that one?
For the time being, yeah, because it is early access.
Does it get 2 thumbs up or no thumbs?
It gets getting 0 at the minute.
Can anyone hear what we're saying? Because I'm getting feedback from some of you that you can't really hear what we're saying.
Can you guys, if I just turn off the speakers and you just speak up louder?
We can do that. We can project, can't we? Kill the speakers. Ah, there we go. Speakers are dead. Can you hear us now? Hey, there you go. Now they cheered. Yeah, the show started now. Right. Brilliant. The speakers go off. Now you start heckling, so you can't hear us. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, don't worry. When we started before, it's the wrong jingle. So, yeah, this is the real reason we're doing it in 2 parts this year, because the second part is the real show. This was just a practice. You're not here for the dress rehearsal. The real audience turns up at 5:15 for the second half as
By
well.
the way, we were 11 minutes in and someone just, by the way, we didn't hear any of that.
That shows how engaged they are with the normal podcast. when the psychic message came through, it sounded a lot like he was speaking as well. And I had Lee there going, I just thought you were mocking me. Yeah, the flip-flops are cool. I've got a flip-flop trick for later as well. So anyway, Golf with Friends, that's another game. Do you remember putting this one on the list, Pab?
I've played this.
Hey.
I thought there was already a game called Golf with Friends. Is this?
That's Golf with your
Yeah,
friends.
this is like the old one was anyone's friends. This is your own friends, right? Or is it a sequel? Or?
I don't know. It's on Steam now. I think that's even in early access again. And
You getting all the scoops?
it looks like that.
Yeah, proper journalist, don't you?
Fiverr, I think. It's enough, and it's like mini golf with friends.
So you compete it with each other.
When you say mini golf, we're talking crazy golf.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy golf! I like crazy golf.
And you can put all sorts of like additional things to it. So we had last week we had ball collision on. We hadn't had normally had ball collision on until this week. So you can just start knocking them out of the way, and you can change the shape of the ball. It was egg-shaped ball. I didn't like that. Not playing egg-shaped balls.
Won't that destroy the point of the game, having an egg-shaped ball?
There was one that's like triangular-shaped balls, like pyramid-shaped balls. It just doesn't work.
That's not going to roll.
Pyramid shape, yeah, they'd be brilliant. They just land.
It just makes it really hard.
Steam.
Steam.
Yeah, you have to be one of them to want to play it. It's not on a proper gaming
Everyone's
system.
gonna be like, what's a Steam? Someone fill me in. I'm here for the beer.
We'll let you know later. How much was this one, Pab?
That one was five.
A five. I might let you gift that to me at some point, and we can play that together.
Forward to it.
Yeah. This one was one of yours, Anna.
It is.
This war of mine, the little ones.
Yeah.
Who on earth are the little ones?
I'm not sure. Because I
Short people.
So well
Probably.
rehearsed.
I
Your
really don't know. Like, I've played this on Steam and got quite far, and then it was on PlayStation, like £7. So I thought, I'll buy it, and I forgot completely how to play it.
You got quite far, but you can't remember who the little people are.
The little people aren't any. this is like an
You sure
ad.
this isn't the sequel?
I don't know.
You played it without the little people. Now the new version has little people in it.
But there is no little people. I haven't seen any little
Because
people.
you're playing this war of mine.
Are you the little
But it
person?
says the little people. I don't know. It's weird. But
Did you have to pay anything for the DLC?
well, no, that's what it was. It just came with War of Mine, the little ones, and it was £7, and I didn't have to buy the original.
Maybe
game.
they're so little you can't see them.
Possibly.
They're borrowers or ants.
But I had to start my story like 4 times because I was just really, really bad at it.
You're
Well, it's a
ignoring the
rubbish
little people.
game.
It's not that
I
bad.
didn't
it's
like it.
alright.
Boring. Pab,
Yeah.
The Witness.
What did they witness?
What did they witness?
Yeah. The witness!
The witness did not witness anything.
What did you witness?
It's weird.
This
yeah.
game is. Has anyone played it?
Yes.
Anyone played The Witness? Yeah.
Is it like silence?
Is this the one that's 30 quid and I keep not getting because it's 30 quid?
I play Aaron's.
Why don't I get to play yours, Aaron? Well, no, I really regret giving you that shirt earlier now. I should have just kept hold of it. Anna didn't give you a shirt, did she? We'll have words later.
I see.
So what is the witness about then?
Witness is basically just you're on this like beautiful island like shown there, and it's just puzzles like grid puzzles and
So you just missed?
a little bit of miss, but it's you need to play it to understand what it is fully. But
Just to check, just to verify.
Yeah.
Did you say there's a little bit of mist in it, or it's like the game is?
both.
Right. Okay.
There's a game called Mist.
It is mist, isn't it? Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
5 of them. That was what you bought Windows PCs for back in the 90s. They all came with mist.
Yeah. And it's
I didn't have a PC back in the 90s. I got a PC this year.
If it did.
you need to play this then, don't you?
Is it? Is it on any consoles that have full-size controllers for grown-up hands? No idea, exactly. The Infinite Loopcast, everybody, first with the facts.
Yes, we are.
Right.
Now, you may have all noticed in our little list of games we had there, and it's been a common theme on the podcast lately, that there may not have been a lot from me and him there.
To be fair, you know, Pokemon Go's taken over
It's
the
not
world.
a game.
When I get into something, I get into it hard, and the world comes with me.
Yeah, didn't you hurt your toe?
Who bought him beer?
Now, I didn't hurt my toe playing it. I had an operation on my toe, was told not to walk home, walked home because I wanted to play it.
Yeah, it was a procedure. It's not having your toenail removed is
And
not
a
an
minor
operation. We've been
procedure,
over this.
And then disobeyed doctor's orders and walked home to catch Pokemon and bled everywhere. By the time I got back to the doctors, I was passing out. I'd lost so much blood. I was genuinely, my shoe was full of blood. They threw it away from me because it was just a shoe full of blood. I was like, oh. Yeah, but I got a Jinx.
Have you got a new pair of shoes then? You've not had a new.
I'm not wearing it now. My feet ain't that
You've had the same pair of shoes for as long as I've known you.
You're thinking of my walking boots. I'm talking about my work shoes. Got new work shoes.
Not seen his work shoes.
Seen me work ever. But man, they might as well have. They could have just got any random dying person and poured it straight in. It was ridiculous.
That's not how it works.
That is how it works.
No, you don't just get a shoe full of blood and pour it over almost dead people.
No, into them, not over them. Into them.
That's still not how it works.
Wound.
That's not how it works.
You fill it up, you cover it with plaster, and the blood slowly gets circulated round. I used to be a nurse. I know these things.
There's a reason you're not a nurse anymore.
I was a nurse for like 18 months. I saw so many people just have blood poured into them.
You were in the wrong
Might
hospital.
have been mine.
He survived. So, Pab, you have prepared a list of games that me and him should have played.
He's created an argument, hasn't he? A whole kind of...
Yeah, you're apparently supposed to tell us why we're wrong about the fact we're not playing games. Me and Sheepdog are of the opinion that the reason we're not playing very many games at the moment is because there aren't any that are any good.
You're going to prove it wrong now.
Sheepdog, me and you both independently had the same reaction when we saw Pab's presentation of, well, he's already lost this one, hasn't he?
Pam sent us his list the other day, said, right, just so you can put this in, this is what I'm sending you. And I almost wrote back, well, that's an own goal. I was just like, you've already lost. Pab said earlier, just to go on record, that this, in his mind, is the greatest year in gaming history.
You did not.
He did backtrack. Everyone around him went, ooh. And then said, maybe the greatest promos, but not the greatest...
Perhaps, have you been in a coma for the last 8 years and you've just picked up... That's not true. Right, here you go. These are your games that you reckon make this one of the best... No!
Yep.
I played this for 10 hours, enjoyed Gwent a lot. Huh?
Really?
Did you just leave it on and turn the telly off or
I don't
something?
spend that much time sleeping.
We're going to have some fun with that later.
I know,
Question
yeah.
marks everywhere around the room.
He's not allowed near the Riddler anymore after what he did.
What, so the ones that were out of, the ones that were like far out in the sea, you went to?
I'm going to stick a question mark on the back of a tram later and just watch him scuttle off
Yep.
after it.
I know.
Literally standing around just like collecting question marks on those things. It's taken me like 100 hours.
Which is exactly my problem, because I am a grown-up, believe it or not, man who doesn't have 900 hours.
Excuse me?
Not enough, that's for sure. I feel a strike coming on.
Before Kev loses the argument for me because he puts 900 hours into Football Manager.
No, hang on. I've only spent 500 hours on Football Manager this year, and I play that game every single day.
That's a
Where do you
lie.
get 900 hours to play The Witcher from? I don't understand.
Since that you broke into Football Manager,
500 this year.
500 this year.
Yeah.
Them hours could have been spent on a productive game that actually had a story and actually entertained people.
This game,
You tell him, Lee.
I tried The Witcher 2 and I was so bored.
Completely different game.
Yes.
Right,
This
okay.
one is the arc of that
Yeah,
story.
but in my, so in my defence,
I followed the law through the entire thing.
in my defence, I tried Witcher 2,
Not as good as Dragon Age.
didn't like the look of it, didn't enjoy it, just didn't want to buy Witcher 3, whatever that is. Is that Witcher 3? Yeah. So it's not my fault that it's a sequel and the previous game wasn't very good. So
No, but this game is different.
yeah, but you can say that all day long. I'm not gonna.
So you play Final Fantasy 6 and you play Final Fantasy 7 because it's the
But he was a
Both of
kid
them were
then.
awesome.
He had time then.
6 and 7 were the best 2 games they ever made. But 13 wasn't good, and now I'm not too interested in 15.
No.
I'm well within my rights to say because they did such a bad job with Final Fantasy 13, I'm not very excited about 15.
play the MMO then, the 40.
No, I never played 14, never played 11.
Amazing.
But
I don't like it.
I think of all the games Pab has put on this list, this is going to be our hardest battle because people were passionate about The Witcher. But I did give it a try and I didn't enjoy it. I played Dragon Age, I put 50 or 60 hours into Dragon Age, which was enough to finish it. And then went straight into The Witcher and thought, this isn't as good. I'm going to go and do something else. So
Yeah.
I played a lot of Gwent in that 10 hours as well. Yeah, but it would cut into my Football Manager time. So what else have we got in here? Is that the new Tomb Raider, Pab? Is that the one you put in there?
Yeah. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I never
good
completed
game.
the first one again, but I was never into the original series of Tomb Raider because I don't really like puzzle games.
I did enjoy the first one, and I will play this one. I will let you have this one.
I'm playing that
I
now.
should have played this.
Yeah, this is arguably better than Uncharted.
Oh.
Story-wise, no. But game.
But because Pab's a pervert, and he gets to look at Lara Croft rather than Nathan Drake.
Better than Uncharted. Uncharted controls like arms compared to Tomb Raider.
Whereas this controls like breasts.
We need subtitles for anyone who doesn't speak Northern.
I'm borrowing Uncharted, however you say it.
Not that way.
From Mark, so I will.
Not play it. Just like when we lent you the first 3 and you didn't play them. Just because you have it in your house doesn't mean you're going to play it.
Well, that's true.
Which is my problem with both of these games, because they're both in the house and I haven't really played either of them. No, it's behind my head. Yeah, crane your neck.
Pab hasn't been trained in PowerPoint presentations, have you, mate?
Well, we didn't get a room layout diagram when we were designing the slides, so, you know, blame whoever designed the room on that. What else have we got in here? No, don't care.
Yeah.
The Division.
I love the Division.
Does anyone care about The Division? No. There you go. Pab, afraid you've lost on that one. Oh, no, that's the first of many own goals. Not interested. Bored of shooters. I've played too many shooting games. If you have to shoot a gun, not interested.
I've played games exactly like it.
But you've not played it.
I
I played with that one over there.
So you've played it. You've gone, that's crap.
Yeah, you need
That's
to
okay,
play.
I have and I
you
did,
played
and I
that?
have.
Kev's got no excuse. Kev's got no excuse. It's in the same house and he's still got.
Probably multiple copies of it as well now and Anna.
No, just one.
Not interested. I've watched her play it. Not interested.
But it is our star prize.
Rocket League.
I've played
I've played Rocket
Rocket League.
League.
I don't know why that's on there. There's nothing wrong with Rocket
I
League.
played Rocket League for a good 20 minutes. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Played it for longer than 20 minutes.
Don't need any more.
I'm saying you need to play more. You need to play more.
But it's just the same over and over again. Can't imagine playing a repetitive game.
Have you played basketball? You played ice hockey? You played all the experimental?
But the thing is, I don't like playing against other people in sporty games.
'Cause you
I'm rubbish
lose.
at them.
Yeah.
I don't mind playing them, but
It's Anna's fault that I don't play Rocket League.
I lose at these sorts of games. No, it's more a case of I don't want to spend an evening just losing at a game. Yeah, I don't want to be patronised. I don't want to be patronised by someone who just lets me win.
It's Anna's fault that I don't play this because I beat her 3 times in a row. Now she won't play it with me.
Just before we move on, right, the kind of games I still look back on, and I'm really delighted I saw earlier that Gears of War 4 is going to have Horde mode in it, proper
Yes.
Horde mode.
Oh.
And that's the kind of time when I love multiplayer because it's us versus... What, against computers?
Against other people.
But on that sort of thing, once you kind of get the hang of it, the computer's rather easy to beat. Whereas...
The computer is not easy to beat. You put it on hard.
we'll try it out then.
Right, what have we got next on here? The Witness, never heard of it. You could have given us some background on this, Pab. Goodness me.
Talk about the witness.
Yeah, it's 30 quid though, and Aaron won't let me play it.
That is,
You can play it on mine.
you need to play it. You need to play it, seriously. If you like puzzle games,
But then I won't get achievements.
Look it on mine.
She'll get achievements.
doesn't matter.
Only 2 achievements. Not interested. Next game. Ori and the Blind Forest. Is that what this is? I've played this as well. Pab, do your research, man. I've played this game.
You've played
Yeah,
this.
it's crap.
This is called Save Our Sheepdog.
I don't know what that one is.
Exactly.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
It's Xbox.
Okay, so this is a you know Metroidvania.
Sorry?
Metroidvania. You know, a Castlevania game / Metroid.
Oh, I hated Metroid. No, I'm not playing a Metroid game.
Ha, next.
No winner really.
What's
I
this?
played this and I loved it.
What is that? Unravel.
Unravel.
Is this the one with the apple in it or
Great,
something?
yeah.
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 There was a big apple that you ran along or
That
something.
game's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Exactly.
Firewatch.
You've played this.
I loved this. This was excellent.
And this is something you need to play, Hugo.
What is it?
It's a story game. It's like Dear Esther.
Walking around, but it's better than that.
See, I played Dear Esther very early on when we had to pretend we were a legitimate gaming outlet and said, oh yeah, it's really nice. And don't
You
get me wrong,
lied about Dear Esther. I enjoyed
it
Dear
was
Esther.
pretty, but it didn't make much sense and it's a bit boring. I mean, I played it for 2 hours, thought, yeah, it's alright, I wouldn't go back to it.
Well, no, it's a story.
But it wasn't a story, it was a bit all over the place. You had to guess what the story was.
You had to be intelligent enough to understand the story, I think.
No, it was different for everyone, isn't it? The story
Well,
changes every time. So mine was about some woman getting killed in a car crash on the A whatever.
in Wolverhampton, I believe.
Something like that. So it's a bit like, who cares? I don't know her.
What a
If you
monster.
find that interesting, read the local paper and see who died this
I
week.
can't get the local Wolverhampton paper where I live.
But I don't read the oh, that was a really good story about dead people. It was just a boring, who cares?
What else? Oh, we did two at once. Whoopsie. Pam, for goodness sake, Dark Souls, what are you thinking?
I don't want to be destroyed by a game.
Why not?
Well, I always said I don't like being humiliated by someone who's better than me at a game. I don't want a game who thinks he's better than me.
It's about the master in the game, though.
Oh,
No.
Games. You're talking to the guy who doesn't like Donkey Kong because it expects you to die on levels and then learn where you're not going to die next time. I want to just get it right first time.
Well, then you will.
I want Mario style. You figure it out as you go along and
Have
you...
you ever played one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I was terrible at it.
Did you? Well, learn.
2, I think.
Learn and come back and play 3.
But that's another game that's going to take far more time than we have available to us. I will not. Stardew Valley. What's this?
Yeah.
What is it? I never heard of it.
You had something like the farming games.
Farm Simulator.
Farming simulator.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat here, Pab. I really want this one.
Harvest Moon, yeah.
Jesus. No. What were you thinking?
You're not giving them a chance, though. You're going no.
Super Hot.
Super Hot, yeah. Anyone play Super Hot?
Is this the one with the slow motion action replay things?
You move, the time moves with you. You've got to like dodge bullets and stuff.
That looked interesting to be
Yeah,
fair.
it
That
is
looked
good.
interesting.
How much is this? Is this another stupidly overpriced indie game?
15 quid full price, so it's probably not get it. You're not pay that these days.
I bet I haven't, have I? No, exactly. I'm not getting her achievements. I want my own. You're a monster.
I
She
know.
never even turns that PC on. She's
I
covered
do.
the desk in rubbish.
Excuse me?
Bills and empty loot crate boxes and all sorts
who's-
all
and-
over that
and
desk.
who's are they?
Next one,
Yeah, exactly.
Doom. I played this when I was like 9.
Yeah. See, I hear it's good, but I was kind of like, it's just another shooting game. And I got Wolfenstein with my Xbox, and that was fun for like 5 minutes. And I know this will be the exact same thing. It'll be fun for 5 minutes.
The chainsaw one.
Yeah, it's a really good
It
game.
doesn't feel like £50 worth of value to me.
No. I might get this later on when it's like a tenner. You know, limp through it. You're dying a little, Pad.
You said you could convince us to go and play some games. You are failing, sir.
Yeah, you have really.
I'm pointing out games, and people see these are quality games, and you're sat there going, no,
Most of them aren't, though. Most of them are really weak.
Exactly.
It's not hard. It's not hard to say, like, if you're sat in a game development studio boardroom and you're like, oh, you know, we need to make some money, what should we do? Oh, let's just bring back Doom or make another Witcher or.
But you don't want to spend any money on it, so therefore they're not going to wait.
You're talking to the people who have pre-ordered the PlayStation VR, buy
Yes.
every console on launch.
Yeah.
If it catches my interest, I'll just throw money at it until my credit card stops working. So, yeah. So it's not that I don't want to spend money. I want them to give me something to spend money on. I want to be excited about a game, and none of these games are exciting me because I've played them all before. They're just
Most
all
of them you
rehashed
described, like I said,
nonsense.
It's like, and then name the game that I tried and just didn't like. So. Well, Unravel, I have.
Yeah,
played
but the
it.
witness is 30 quid, and I can't bring myself. Aaron should let me have a go on it.
I don't like puzzle games.
Have you really put Ratchet and Clank on here?
Why not?
That's a
because
good game.
we're not 12.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Just because you're not sure doesn't mean you can't enjoy a game.
I tried it. I got it for Anna on review, and I tried it, and I didn't like it. I'm not a fan of Ratchet and Clank. Sorry.
Which one is Ratchet and Clank? Is that? Shut up over there! Goodness sake! I can't hear him because you're being Mr. Chuckles. Thank you. He has to shut up though. Thank you very much. Ratchet and Clank, is that the one with the shooting and stuff?
Yeah.
It's got the crazy guns, yeah. It's got all different.
Where you have to jump on, it's a platformy game.
It's only an attempt at making a mascot in it, really. Not them personally, but do you know what I mean? Like it's not very good.
It is very good.
Uncharted 4.
Oh, I love
Or in
it.
that, I'll let you know.
I played this for 45 minutes and the shooting mechanic is still just as terrible as it was on Uncharted 1. No idea what he just said. Does anyone?
Auto straight up.
Thank you. But I put auto aim on and I still I still couldn't shoot. How long does Uncharted take to complete?
Don't know.
6 hours, you said.
Really? If it's 6 hours, I will give you Uncharted and I will go home and play it next week.
Yeah,
And I will talk.
next weekend, I reckon.
We've already got it.
Sorry.
You do it about 10.
That's all right. I'm nearly finished Once Upon a Time, so I'll have some time left to start watching games, reading games, playing games. That's what you do. With games.
Reading
Playing
games.
them.
Excellent. I believe there's probably a gap for one more on here. Let's see what it is. No idea. What's that? Inside?
Oh,
What's that then?
Is
That is from.
it's a mental game, isn't it? It's really
the
weird.
strangest, bizarrest finish to a game I've ever played.
What is it though?
It is from
It's-
people who made Limbo.
Like Limbo. But it is really weird.
Is it a platform game?
It is like it's
got
like
platform.
Limbo 0.5. It is.
But I didn't like Limbo. It got hard.
No, this one's really,
Yeah, it's
it's
just-
twisted.
Yeah, it's weird and strange, and you got these like you control like zombie people
With a
with
helmet.
like a helmet, and you like move in a direction, you start marching in a direction. It's just something to behold. You've got to be.
So it's another one that's about 35 quid for a
No, it's like
2-hour
15
game or
Quid
something.
as well.
Have we got this?
No.
How do you know about it
I
then?
watched it on YouTube.
You playing on Aaron's account again?
No, I watched it on YouTube.
The whole game.
You pulled a
I'll
sheepdog?
do that, yeah.
I didn't realise that was an option. Wow.
What's the last one?
Last one is Overwatch.
Last one is Overwatch.
You told us to not even try that because we're noobs. You said earlier. Someone said to you, I'm thinking of playing Overwatch. You went, don't even bother because you'll just feel like a massive noob and I'll hate you.
No.
'cause you're a noob." I was like,
No.
Pab said he'd hate you.
Not me personally. He said he'd hate
I wouldn't hate you
noobs.
in Overwatch.
Yeah.
You just be. Yeah.
Is this the one that's like Team Fortress 2?
Yes.
Multiplayer though, isn't it?
Well, I thought this would be good, like when we had the Team Fortress 2 nights, and you just walk around healing me while I
Those
walk
were
around.
horrific though, because we just got battered
Well,
every
yeah,
single
only
time.
because the PC people work together as a team, whereas console people don't.
I don't do teamwork.
Yeah.
I don't mix well with others. Good.
I'm suddenly thinking, can anyone else hear Pumper outside of this room? Because he talks, and I'm suddenly thinking.
No one in this room's going to know, are they?
Well, we're sat here silently. I'm asking Dean.
Dean's not listening. Dean can't hear us.
When Pumper talks and we sit here nodding away, is it silent for the people online?
No, see those mics in front?
Oh yeah, there's microphones there. But
All they can hear.
So, that's your selection of 16 games that we should have played over the last year. Looking at that, I will be willing to go away and try Uncharted 4. If I can get it, if we got Super Hot, I like the
No.
sound of that.
No.
If Aaron lets me play Super Hot, I'll play that.
I'd like to complete Unravel because I started it.
Yeah, I'll play Tomb Raider because I did get that the day it came out, and I assume you
I
unwrapped
got
it.
that. And then
I
you
had it
paid-
pre-ordered.
Did you?
My overwhelming
Yeah.
feeling is I haven't missed anything. Do you feel like you missed anything?
Not really.
I don't feel like if I went into well, I was gonna work, but maybe potentially work.
It's not like looking at this list from 3 or 4 years ago and thinking, oh, Borderlands or Bioshock or any of these really awesome games that you had to play because it was a cultural experience.
When we first started out, it would always be, oh God, I haven't got the money to buy X, and everyone's going to be playing it on the site, and you know, Kev's going to be playing it and arranging gaming nights. And then nowadays it's like, I have got the money to buy it, but I don't really care.
Yes.
When you first started out, you played Mass Effect trilogy for about.
He did.
I did, but I also played other games on the side, usually Gears of War 3 with Anna and stuff like that.
But Mass Effect was a massive, awesome game that you wouldn't want to miss out on. And there's no game on there that goes in the same category as Mass Effect.
Because I sat playing it with him.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Anyway, on to Pab's own goal.
The last game I bought that I felt like everyone was involved in it was probably Fallout. I can't think of any other since then.
Yeah, why is Fallout not on here, Pab?
It was on my original thing. It was on.
Okay.
Was it released last year?
Fallout was rubbish anyway.
But even with that, it wasn't.
Played it.
It wasn't. There
The
wasn't
story didn't make sense. She didn't want to look for her child.
it seemed a bit phoned in, a tiny bit phoned in, I think.
So, Pab's own goal,
Go on then.
which is his upcoming games that are apparently supposed to sell gaming over the next year to me and him.
Do you want to get them all out? So
Shall we call it Sequelville? Because that's all it is. We've got, oh goody, Deus Ex, new, oh, who cares? The
Yeah.
first ones were rubbish.
No, that's not.
It's stealthy. Stealthy bullshit. Can't swear on here, but it's just stealthy nonsense.
It's out in like 3 weeks.
Well, it can stay out in 3 weeks. I'm not
It's coming to
interested
our
in it.
house.
Well, it's not going into my hands.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you access to my Steam library, and all them games are on there.
Are they?
Yeah.
And I can sell them, can I?
No. I give you access to all these games. Will you play them? Will you
Not
give them-
all
will
of
you
them.
give
I'm not
them
going to
a
play
chance?
Deus Ex,
Will you
no.
give them a chance?
I won't give Deus Ex a
Why not?
chance, because the other ones have been crap.
Can I have access to Steam account?
Yeah.
I'll play Super Hot, though. I like the look of that.
Yeah.
What else have we got? For goodness sake, Watch Dogs 2. Again, Watch Dogs. Overrated turd sack. That's what Watch Dogs was.
No, it wasn't.
Anna,
I like that game.
you going to be getting that?
Yep.
It's going to be.
Is anyone looking forward to Watch Dogs 2?
Two
See?
people.
Nobody.
2 people out of 410
Silly old Pab, eh? Have they decided to actually follow through on any of the promises they made and didn't keep on the first one in the sequel?
Who knows?
I have an idea. We Happy Few, which we've already talked about, and everyone said, not really interested.
It was rubbish.
I didn't
It's
say it
no
was
salad.
rubbish. I said
See, this is, of all the games that are on there, this is one of the ones I'm most excited about because it looked a bit Bioshocky. But then,
it's not
yeah,
Bioshock. You're
No.
not going to be.
not interested
I mean,
then.
to be fair, we don't know what the story's going to be like.
No.
We do not know where the story's going to go from the roguelike segments. We just don't know where it's going. So there might be more story-based stuff in there at certain points. But we
Did
don't
you just
know.
say roguelike? Does that mean permadeath?
Permadeath?
Yeah.
Ugh! Next one! Yuck!
You can turn it off.
Mafia, some
Right.
number, it doesn't matter what the number is, it'll just be the same old
Mafia's
game.
a good game.
Mafia is a
I
good
love
game.
Mafia.
It's like old school GTA.
Yeah.
Sheepdog, did you play Mafia 1 or Mafia 2?
I've played a Mafia.
Did
Isn't
you
this
enjoy
set
it?
in the 80s now?
It's set in this.
I don't think I didn't enjoy it. I
Right.
don't think I really felt anything for it though, if I remember rightly. I just remember it being on and being like, meh.
It's like a mobster style.
So far, I'm not
Don't do it,
impressed.
Yeah, if these are the 4 biggest games out as the next year, wow.
Pretty sure there were only two when I reviewed this beforehand. There were only two where I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that.
Forza Horizon, whatever number it is, 3, is it? Yeah, I'm in for this. I enjoy it. Forza Horizon are the best racing games ever made. So I'll play it, I'll enjoy it. It'll probably be the only game I play
For me,
to completion for the next year.
This is a must buy for me.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looked really,
That'll
really
take
pretty.
over the community. Everyone will have it, but I'm not into driving games.
It's not, yeah.
Because it reminds you can't drive.
If I was that bothered about driving, I'd get a license. Is what I'm thinking.
What else have we got on there? Now, see, that one just offends me.
What was it?
Because it's a reissue of Skyrim, a game that was fantastic when it came out, what, 5, 6 years ago?
But you're gonna,
You're scraping the barrel.
but you're gonna get mods now.
Polished it.
I don't care. I
No.
could have had mods before. I've got it on PC. I care not for modding.
That's fine.
But-
I I won't be buying
This says everything about the sorry state of gaming. If you were trying to come up with the top 15 games or whatever it is over the next year, and you had to pick a reissue of a 15-year-old, a 5-year-old game,
I pick games that are out by Christmas. It's not my cup of tea, but
You're going to spend 50 quid on a game that I've already paid.
exactly.
I hate all this HD remaster nonsense.
Yeah, when are they going to pack it in with the HD remaster rubbish? That's causing most of the problem. The fact that Bethesda could not waste time polishing this and just make a new Elder Scrolls game. I don't know why they won't just.
Because
Why
they
they're not
less
just doing
time
that?
and put more options in Fallout that didn't lead to the same
well, they made this
point.
before Fallout.
Yeah.
They
So
polished
why?
it.
They made all of Skyrim again before they made.
Why?
They shouldn't have. They should have spent that
Why?
time
Yeah.
saying,
Why were
when
they
you say
wasting
no
their
to a
time doing
question,
that?
It should mean no. It shouldn't mean no, but are you going to do it anyway? Like Fallout has. You can let a mouse play that game and it will get to the same point at the end as you do. There's no control over the destiny in it.
And he will do the whole streaming thing with the new version just because it's there. You're saying he just doesn't want it now.
I do love rimming, and I will get involved in it probably at the time.
What did you just say?
I like a bit of rimming.
Oh, that's fun. That's what I thought you said.
Titanfall 2, that just makes me laugh.
Yeah, don't even try.
Move on. Battlefield 1.
No, again, keep going. This one's saying World War One.
You used to play Battlefield all the time, the pair of you together.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah,
Is it different?
I don't know.
I like
It
Bad
seems-
Company
it seems
2,
like really good.
and then I got 3, and thought it's alright.
Does it still have the thing that broke shooters where you have to level up to get certain guns? That means the people who play it more get rewarded with better guns, so they always win. So people like me who just want to play it once a couple of times a month have no chance of winning because they're not leveled up high enough.
But the thing is, right, you're not giving any of them a chance.
Yeah, the last time I played a
It's going-
Battlefield
it's
game,
going
I was
no.
pinned down in the tunnel for 4
But
hours.
this is the last game.
And just decided never to come back. I was like, no.
What else have we got?
Yeah.
Dishonored 2.
Oh,
How'd you
can't
feel about Dishonored, Sheep? I think they've turned the lights on in this one.
No.
I love this game.
Yeah, I think it's a genuinely good game.
Some new Pokemon games.
No, does that
See-
pique your interest?
No.
Particularly because I'm going to get them, but it's not making me go, oh, it's kind of just like
Pokemon.
knowing
again.
I'm going to
I got the last new one, and it's still sat in my DS and hasn't really been played.
I know I'll get bored of it once I'm,
If I can't walk around town playing it, not interested anymore.
You can. In your hand.
No, the light will glare on the screen.
Well, that's it again. If they decide to, which I'm hoping they'll do, decide to put these Pokemon in Pokemon Go to promote it, then I won't get it. That'd be an own goal by them. Actually, that's a terrible idea. But I won't get it because I can get them on that. But they all look awful. I think I've said before, the guy who draws the Pokemon actually died earlier this year.
Because you were so angry
No,
at
as
the
sad
Pokemon that
as
he
I
was
was
drawing.
to see a man die, I actually thought at least the artwork was going to go back to how it used to be. You know, they're going to stop doing terrible artwork on these. The first two generations are really good, but the guy who kind of drew this lot, they look awful.
So you killed him.
One of the Pokemon is a key ring.
Okay.
Who are you telling?
I'm telling you. And that angers me. A key ring. I mean, really? Stuff like that. Like,
That was the ghost.
so.
Ghost of Pikachu.
Oh, yeah, there's a dead Pikachu that's one of them and all.
Dead Rising 8, probably.
4.
4.
Oh,
Okay. It'll just have the same thing as the first 3 Dead Rising games where you get to that bit where it's too hard and you stop, which always happens. Yeah, everyone reaches that point in Dead Rising. For me, in Dead Rising 3, it was about 20 minutes in.
It
But
was the motorbikes, wasn't
Yeah.
It does appeal. I've only
Yeah.
played little bits of them, and I always
it's
think I would-
really good fun until you get to that bit that you can't beat. And it's just annoying that they don't let you just skip it and move on to the next bit. South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
100% on that, yeah.
it?
150 million% getting that. That's fine. You can have that.
6th of December, isn't it?
Okay, it's not mature enough for South Park.
What's that?
Dead,
No Man's
no Man's
Sky.
No,
Sky.
is this even a game?
I just think that's going to be overhyped trash.
it is overhyped now. It's overhyped now. And
Says the
it's
man
not
who's put it on his hype list.
No, it's never going to be what people expect it to be anymore.
What do people expect it to be? I don't know what it is. It's just,
Elite with better graphics.
but it's just driving around in a space car and digging holes.
What was the game that it did previous? What was that one called? Prometheus, was it?
I don't
The
know.
island with the rabbits.
Proteus.
Proteus.
Was that
Is
them?
that the same people?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm back on board then. I loved Proteus. That was brilliant.
So I think it was.
Yeah,
Was it?
Proteus was awesome.
I know,
but
probably.
it wasn't very good.
Watch your tongue, sir.
It wasn't a game.
It's
was
played
it?
every day in our house, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But
I used to chase that rabbit for hours. I chased him all the way into the sea and then he just stopped jumping.
Usually chasing the dragon, aren't you?
Chased a rabbit into the sea.
But that only took you 4 hours, didn't it? That game.
About 45 minutes probably.
45 minutes. Whereas this is.
I
supposed
did
to be
get all the trophies on it on my DS, on my Vita though, which made me very happy.
They're trying to say. I mean, from my understanding, this game is you're in space. You're in a universe that's been created in the game, and the story is that everyone's on like almost like a gold rush to the center of the universe. They want to see what's there, and you've got to just, if that's what you're doing, you're aiming for the center of the universe. Along the way, you can land on planets, you can explore them. There'll be mercenaries, pirates, police, and that kind of thing. But it sounds like beyond that, there's no story. It's just see what happens.
Crafting, upgrading, going
Yeah.
further.
Upgrade your ship, buy a new armor. But I'm kind of just, I don't know. It feels like it's like a future simulator that doesn't have much else to it beyond that. I mean,
Yeah, not going to buy that.
yeah, I'm going to have to watch a lot of videos on that. I'm kind of, when I thought it was just going to have a big epic story to it, I was quite excited. Yeah,
I'll just call it Wang Planet or something. I'll just
yeah,
go
they just all
get
have
on with the
swear
generic
names
silly
and
names.
stuff, don't they? But apparently the chances of somebody else finding your animals or planets or whatever that you've found is next to none, because there's an infinite amount of planets and things out there. So
Yeah, we tried that with Pokemon, sending the MG UK podcast Pokemon out into the world. None of them ever came back. Is anyone here because they got one of it? No, no one is here because they got one of our Pokemons, obviously.
900 people and not one Pokemon actually got found. I don't know if that camera's actually on me when I say it, but it'll do.
Stop shouting at the camera.
No, 900 people.
PlayStation VR, we have pre-ordered. I'll let you have this one, but
Yeah.
not for any particular games.
We need
Just-
a lot of room
I just
apparently for that.
I want to put the hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hat looks fun. I enjoyed the hat when we went to Rest.
I'm still in the VR's going to make me motion sick frame of mind, and I daren't put it on at events because you've all had your faces in it. I don't want to put my face in where 100 buttons.
I licked the inside of that Oculus Rift earlier for anyone who's not had a go on it yet.
Why?
Just because it needed licking. I wanted to see what it tasted
I
like.
put an Oculus Rift on.
Have you
over
never
2 years
tasted an
back.
Oculus Rift?
No.
They're delicious.
When I put one on, I ended up feeling really ill the next day, and I thought, I bet it was that Oculus Rift I put on. So now I'm just wary of it, and so without being able to try it at an event and knowing full well I'll get motion sick if I buy one, I'm dead with
You
it.
can try mine when it comes. I probably won't lick it.
Yours?
But I'll
Ours.
have
Ours.
to use it after your faces have been in it.
Oh,
Not
why
just
is
our
it?
faces, little fella. How dare you put this on here, Pab?
Yeah.
The
Why wouldn't you open it?
Have you not pre-ordered
yeah,
it?
I've got this pre-ordered for my kids, not for me to play.
What is it?
It's the NES remade thing with the games
nah,
in.
Nah.
Stupid.
No.
What do you mean
You
no?
don't want new games, you don't want old games.
Yeah,
just
you don't want anything.
games made
I'm
specifically
surprised
for
you've not got Football Manager 17 on this list, to be honest. That would get me on board,
If it was
probably.
an option, I would burn that game.
They are making games for me. The Fractured Butthole is for me. Can't think of any more off the top of my head there, but no, I think give me another Beyond Two Souls game. And I'll
You'll get one.
Really?
You get one in Detroit next year.
good.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that looks
Love
good.
that. You know, I just like games that a lot of effort went into. I mean, I know you didn't like Batman Arkham Knight, but a lot of effort went into that.
But don't worry, there's reissued Batman games coming out soon, so that would be just as good.
But if they did like a Justice League version of that, where there was all the different cities, like Star City and Metropolis as well,
Nerd.
I'd play that for a year. It'd be
DC
fantastic.
Universe
Nerd.
No, but that's not, because that's just an MMO, isn't it? Where there's like 50 Supermans and whatever. I'm talking about
No,
just the.
no, there's individual characters are there. You play it.
You have to make your own character, though. If I can't be Batman, I'm not interested.
No, that's it. I want to be able to like be playing sort of, like Red Dead when you're in Mexico or you're in America and that
Play
kind
that
of thing.
then.
Well, I did play that. I could
Play
play
it again.
that. Why would I want to replay a game?
You don't play bugger all else.
Right.
Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the Justice League.
You're waiting a
style
long time,
game.
I'm afraid.
Oh, and you left out, by the way, maybe because you wrote this before it was announced. They're remaking. Well, not remaking. So they're making a proper 2D Sonic game called Sonic Mania, is it?
Yes.
And that looks amazing. And they are making another, like a sequel to Sonic Generations.
Sounds like you're saving yourself here, little fella.
And
We're going to have no second half of the show if you carry on.
That looked alright, but I wasn't sure. Like, it depends on what I do with that. But I kind of thought, yeah, Sonic Mania. Someone's actually listened and done something I want. But there's not much else out there.
Right, I'm cutting him off.
Yeah.
If he had a microphone, I'd unplug it. We're going to disappear for half an hour or so now, and what we would like you lot to do while we are away is use the MGPX16 hashtag and let us know your views. I know some of you probably don't need to use the hashtag. The rest of you, though, tweet it out. As this goes into, and you lot down there, I don't know if I'm on this camera at the moment, you lot watching on YouTube as well, get on there. Let us know your thoughts on who's right. Is Pab and Anna right? Should me and Sheepdog man up and play more games? Shut your face. Or are me and him right? No. Yeah, that didn't come in on the hashtag. Shut your face. Or are we right in that we would play games if they made the right games still? Because when we were playing games before, it was because there was loads of games that we wanted to play. So we're going to disappear for half an hour, go and find some beer. And then we shall be back probably about 5:15. So let's hit one of those little jingles, shall we?
The right one.
The speakers are off, aren't they? Just
Yes, they are.
there it is! Now it sounds like there's people here.
What's wrong with the noise? The music sounds really off.
I don't know. Come here and dance with me.